Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Base. That you're gonna do since I would do Texas, baby. Man, does back. You know what it is. Know what it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Correct the word preacher, preacher on. And today's topic we're gonna talk about is I wanna do a video talking about the Zionists. For those who don't know what Zionist is basically talking about the Jewish community. I'm gonna say this. Everything you hear about the Jewish this, the Jewish that, the Jewish Holocaust, and all this other stuff, if you don't believe me, it's always the Jews are the part of the blame what goes on in the society. Same thing they want to blame the whites. Oh, it's the whites' fault why America is there it goes down to America and there it goes down for the white society. And then first thing they want to do is blame on blacks. They want to blame the blacks why they not being qualified, re-qualified themselves to pull their bullstrap and not apply for getting a job, but they scream about jobs. And first thing they want to blame the Mexicans. They say the Mexicans are the reason why they closed to cross the border. For they got to close the border for because there's too much Mexicans out here and already. I never understand. They never made. Now they some say they do come at Puerto Ricans and Cubans and I don't hear now proper Brazilian Dominicans, but there's always the fucking Mexicans. But yet they talking about it's gonna be working for cheap labor. That's like saying Asian people they built the goddamn railroads and working of clothes sweatshops and create the anime industry and all this other stuff. Create the game industry, the computer game industry, right along with Europeans. But they get blamed for all the stuff that goes on too, because everything's been owned by China somewhere. And then the Native Americans, they've been run off the land because they the original. They came out of the land before anyone else of Europeans and blacks and all this other stuff, but they run out of their land. No Indians reservation. Let me respond to this. For those of y'all don't know what Zionist is, the Zionist is somebody who is a person that y'all don't know, but I'm explaining it to you. You know, no, here it is. This guy is Harold Theodore Hurd Hayes. He the guy that the founder of the Zionists. This guy is Benjamin Zevit he the and he was born in the betterment of the kingdom of Hungary. Yep, and made the two 19 I mean made the two 1860, and he died in July the 3, 1904. He was 44 years old and element as Australian Hungary died. So see he was created all this. He was created the Zionist movement. And Hundes was the former of the World Zionist Organization and promoted the Jewish migrated to the Israelis into the facts of to the form of a Jew state. Basically, what that is about, what they're saying, who can control from the Jewish countries that the people could not come in invading their other country because they run it in their own country. They the only ones who could have the country but them that affect the benefit profit of war. Now I'm gonna say to this. I'm gonna make this clear. I'm not anti-Jew. I'm not. I don't have nothing against Jews. I really don't. I think that the Jewish community get enough blame already. Don't get me wrong. There are good Jewish people out here. I ain't gonna lie to you, and there are some bad ones. It's not just the damn Jews, man. It's not just the damn blacks. It's not just the damn Latinos. Not just fucking whites. It's not just fucking Asian or gay or men or women. It belongs to these fraternity of Mr. Arkle School. It's these people, man. They don't want to see everybody come together. They really don't because they're gonna collect their own interest and down with a certain cause of themselves. That's all it is. It's come from the real slaving of the mind, and they need to get off of this. I ain't gonna lie. If they want to choose their own race, then fine. But all Holocaust was that Jews killing Jews, the real Jews, the fake Jews, the black Jews, the white Jews. It don't even matter. Some argue that the Ethiopians was the real Jews. I don't know how true that is, and they trying to say white Jews are the fake Jews. No one knows. Now I do have to wonder. I do believe that Jews and blacks did fuck around, and not only that they was enemies, but they became friends. And some they have blacks. I mean, Jews have a lot in common with Jews, and Jews got a lot in common with. I mean, Jews a lot in common with blacks, and blacks got a lot in common with Jews because they understand what each other's going through. They both been enslaved. They both been depressed by their own people and other people. Let's make that clear. What Hitler did was wrong, and he was a Jew himself, and that's what gets me right there. For what I bet you what you thinking, why showing Tom and Jerry? Did you know this cartoon is based upon is making fun of the Jewish community and make fun of the Germans? Basically saying Tom is Tom German. He's a Tom German. You get it? And Jerry is Jerry the Jew. You see what I'm saying? And the British Bulldog, he's the British Bulldog. I forgot what the character's name. See, they were fighting off at each other, like like whites discriminate other whites, and just like Africans discriminate other Africans. I mean, give me a break. I mean, next thing you know, it's gonna be whites discriminate whites. I mean, I already said that. That's next thing you know, it's gonna be discrimination against blacks against whites, and discrimination of whites against black. I mean, discrimination of who? Nobody shouldn't have to discriminate anybody. If they want to choose to stick with their own race, that's fine. I think that people need to be careful who they blame nowadays, because right now I'm anti-hypocrisy. I'm not anti-Jews, because basically that means you against Jews, or you anti-Zionist, or you anti whatever. People have to be very careful who ethnic groups they're blamed, from the blacks to whites to Latinos to everybody else. And you got to be careful when you make fun of, going at Muslims, because some people are anti-Muslim, anti-Islam. I'm not. I'm anti-hypocrisy, and I'm not anti Jews. I love Jews. I love Muslims. I think that they both brothers, but sometimes brothers do fight. That's just happened. Whites and blacks are brothers, but they fight all the time. That's what brothers and sisters do. They fight all the time, and it's difficult for them to get along. But sooner or later it will. I couldn't believe this show is based upon that, and I did not know that. And it was making fun of, make it seem like Germans are superior to Jews, and Jews inferior to Germans. I mean, it was just, it's good that Germans and Jews get along, man. But I saw, it was on the news that Germans, I mean, not German, it was a Jew and a Muslim came together, and that's what it needs to be. Fuck all that. This whole thing, man, and it needs to be the same thing between black and white. I'm just so sick and tired of the picking and fighting. They want to fight us somebody. Go ahead and kill each other if that's what you want to brag about. Because all it was that they don't share their same philosophers, and their philosopher believe of their religion to the others, and they don't have the same philosopher religion to like for their beliefs. That's one thing I got to be careful about religion. People just need to worship their own gods, live for and live. That's what I look at it. If as long as you be responsible for it, I don't care if you're a Satanist or you are a Christian. What you do in your house is your business. As long as it don't affect you, it don't affect other people. As long as you don't do people in the wrong way to try to force your beliefs before they won't force they don't for you don't want to force your beliefs for they won't force their beliefs to you. So people need to keep their religion to themselves, and it's basically keep their sexuality to themselves, and basically need to keep the race off of this basic topic, because it's sad, man. Like, because they blame Jews for everything. That's all you hear in every fucking movie. Or they ripping off your money. They control every goddamn thing. Man, it's not just the Jews. Now some Jews do control, but Jews say they don't run Hollywood. Somebody run Hollywood.
They say they don't run the bank. Somebody run the bank. I mean, what is the secret of the Trinity ancient mystery schools? Because some of the Jews even said that Jews and Muslims were brothers. But it's the Zionists start the problem. Same thing as the Islamic start the problem with over there with Muslims and Jews. I wish one day that Jews and Muslims will walk together by side and say we're both brothers. And it's sad. And the same thing whites and blacks. Because if we don't stop this real quick, man, nothing is worth to live than anything to live. What's more to worth to live in life. All right, all right. And it's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basic Show. The deuces. I would do text, baby. Until next time. All right, all right. Peace and I'm out.